scheduled appearance for me. I'm out on a bond selling tour for Uncle Sam, and I've just had a message from Secretary Morgenthau that I'd like to repeat to you. The impression seems to have spread that I regard the voluntary war bond program as a failure. Any such inference is an injustice to the millions of voluntary bond buyers and to the thousands of voluntary Treasury workers in all parts of the country. In view of our swiftly rising war expenditures, I have said that the voluntary bond program cannot alone close the gap between the amount of money available for consumer spending and the supply of goods available for civilian use. I have said that it must, therefore, be supplemented by a more drastic and comprehensive tax program, including a tax on spending, a part of which would be treated as a debt to the taxpayer and repaid after the war. We shall, however, continue to rely upon voluntary lending for a large part of our financing. As I said to the Senate Finance Committee last week, it is my belief that the voluntary war bond program has produced and will continue to produce a great contribution to the nation's war efforts. Regardless of the other measures that are needed, the voluntary savings program will be essential until the war is won. Every man, woman, and child must join the army of savers if America is to be saved. To our hundreds of thousands of war bond volunteers, I should like to say that the nation is counting on them more than ever to carry on the magnificent work in which they are so unselfishly engaged. To you who are doing such a magnificent job for us in September, let me add that we at the Treasury appreciate all your efforts and that we are counting on you to continue the work you have so well begun. Henry Morgenthau, Jr. On behalf of the motion picture industry, I want to say that we're going to continue to sell shares in the USA. Now, you can buy some of those shares by buying a bond at the box office. You hear? Thanks very much.